Imagine dwelling not in a home, not in a city, but in the very sky itself, suspended among clouds, where gardens bloom eternal and the world below seems a distant dream. Or envision burrowing into the earth's depths, where subterranean cities pulse with hidden life, shielded from chaos above. At first, it sounds like paradise for the elite. Billionaires with their fortunes choose these realms as fortresses of luxury. Sky gardens promise freedom and vista. Subterranean cities offer secrecy and survival. Surely to live in such wonders must be the pinnacle of existence? Look deeper. To choose between sky gardens and subterranean cities is to embrace a divided curse. One elevates you to isolation, the other buries you in shadows. In 2025, as reports from Knight Frank's 2024 Wealth Report predict a 20% surge in ultra-luxury bunkers and aerial estates amid climate fears, the truth emerges. These havens are not escapes, they are prisons. That is why, for billionaires, the choice is not victory, but veiled tragedy. If this vision of elite exile already stirs unease, press like, because we're about to unravel the curse of living in the skies or beneath the earth. Chapter 1. Sky Gardens, Desired Heights, Empty Vistas. From the moment you ascend to Sky Gardens, those verdant towers like Singapore's 2025 Supertree expansions or Dubai's floating ecopods, every eye below envies you. Billionaires like Elon Musk envision orbital retreats per 2024 SpaceX prototypes, craving the godlike view. But here lies the cruelty. They desire the height, not the harmony. Gardens promise serenity, yet deliver isolation. Winds howl in solitude, and the air thins with every floor. To dwell in sky gardens is to be adored from afar, but forgotten up close, a blooming oasis in a void of loneliness. Chapter 2. Subterranean Cities, Buried Secrets, Suffocating Depths. Descend now to subterranean cities. Vast underground enclaves like the 2025 expansions of Finland's Helsinki data bunkers or New Zealand's elite survival vaults, where tech moguls stockpile for doomsday. Bloomberg 2024 reports a 10B market boom. They crave your shelter, your secrecy. But the earth presses in, dimming lights and echoing fears. Air recyclers hum like chains and the weight of soil becomes a tomb. To live in subterranean cities is to be protected, yet imprisoned, hidden from the world, but crushed by its absence. Chapter 3. Shaped by fear, never by freedom. Neither realm chooses its form. Sky gardens are molded by climate dread. Rising seas force towers higher, as in Miami's 2025 flood-proof sky rises, per Urban Land Institute data. Subterranean cities are forged by apocalypse paranoia, burrowing deeper amid pandemics. What shape you take is decided not by peace, but by peril. A billionaire may flee to the skies for escape, or dig below for survival. Both warp you into fortresses of anxiety. To inhabit these worlds is to never own your destiny. Your walls are built from projections of doom. Chapter 4. The Lottery of Fragility. Unlike stone fortresses of old, these havens are fragile. Sky gardens sway in storms. 2024's Hurricane Ian toppled prototypes costing millions. FEMA reports. Subterranean cities flood or quake. Turkey's 2023 disasters exposed vulnerabilities in elite bunkers. Yet billionaires treat them as invincible, pouring fortunes into illusions of safety. One crack, one leak, and the dream shatters. To choose these abodes is to be delicate crystal, constantly tested by nature's careless fury. Chapter 5. The Mask of Opulence. You are draped in luxury, sky gardens with infinity pools and AI butlers, subterranean cities with hydroponic farms and private cinemas. But beneath the veneer, decay festers. Skies hide pollution's toll, depths conceal mental strain, with isolation disorders rising 30% in bunker dwellers, 2024 WHO studies. To reside here is to wear a mask, glamorous on the surface, suffocating within, where wealth buys space but not solace. Chapter 6. The Enemy of Connection. Time erodes all, but these realms accelerate disconnection. In sky gardens, relationships fade like distant horizons, families scattered across clouds. In subterranean cities, bonds wither in artificial light, echoing empty halls. Connections once vibrant cool into echoes. To live elevated or buried is to be undefeated in wealth, but defeated in humanity, rising as empires, crumbling as isolation. Chapter 7. The Weapon of Division. Of all curses, the cruelest, these havens divide. Sky gardens weaponize elevation, looking down on the masses below, fueling inequality. Oxfam 2024, top 1% own 45% of wealth. Subterranean cities arm secrecy, hoarding resources while the surface suffers. They do not unite, they segregate. To choose them is to know you will be wielded as tools of exclusion, blamed for the world's fractures. Chapter 8. The Loneliness of Elitism. Perhaps the greatest tragedy is not fragility, not division. It is loneliness. Billionaires see these realms as pinnacles, but they remain unseen, misunderstood fortresses of ego. The real you, the human need for community, is buried or elevated away. To dwell here is to be surrounded by luxury, but never truly known, everywhere in wealth, nowhere in warmth. Chapter 9. The Briefest Sanctuary. These abodes burn bright with promise, skies offering eternal views, depths eternal security. But as every sanctuary, they consume themselves. Regulations tighten, 2025 EU green laws cap sky builds, or resources dwindle underground. The brighter the allure, the quicker the fade. To embrace them is an eternal cycle of aspiration and disillusion, rising as dreams, dying as regrets. Chapter 10. The Final Curse. So what does it mean to live in sky gardens or subterranean cities in 2025? It means to be envied more than any, but connected less than all. It means to be fragile, yet burdened with unbreakable expectations. It means to promise escape, only to deliver exile. It means to tower or tunnel away from life, only to find emptiness waiting. To choose these realms is to be cursed, elevated by ambition, buried by reality. Ending. Elevated, buried, forgotten. At first you feel invincible. Towers pierce the heavens. Depths defy the apocalypse. Fortunes carve your name into the future. But then, reality descends. Winds of isolation batter the skies. Shadows of regret flood the depths. You watch your haven twist into a cage until even your wealth feels like a burden. And maybe that is why, for all their grandeur, sky gardens and subterranean cities might be the worst fates for billionaires in 2025. Because nothing suffers more than being chased by fortune and trapped by every choice. If this glimpse into elite exile resonated, like the video, share your thoughts on 2025 living in the comments, and subscribe to explore more futuristic curses in our series.